call them that. We call them Sindhi. If I call them a Baloch or say Pathan, they get angry. They say we are Sindhi. We are not. I remember a couple of years back, this one guy, some big peer, he called this one guy a Baloch. The guy protested outside his house. That how dare you call me a Baloch? I'm a Sindhi. Even though he's a fourth generation Baloch, a Sindhi.
Okay, agree to disagree. But between you and me, myself being a Rajput, I think I have a bigger claim on Raja Dahir than yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No doubt in that.
Well, I think everybody has claims on figures of Indian subcontinent equally, and we all cherish.
But do you know one more thing? I'll tell you. Do you know that we even have a samadhi or a mazar of Raja Dahir in Sindh? You'll be surprised to know that.
Okay.
Yeah, but Munir, all these things are great, but Pakistan doesn't celebrate all these people.
Yeah,
But
you can claim them, we can digest them.
See,
Pakistan
Munir, the
celebrates
problem I
Muhammad
see,
Ghori and Abdali and all those
Yes.
invaders.
Yes, the biggest problem I see that you have a defendant like Raja Dahir who defended his city, but if you see the biggest port in Karachi, it is named after the Qasim, Port Qasim.
yeah,
the
that is sad. That is really sad.
Right. So this is very interesting, right?
I just want to tell
keep
one
hearing
thing.
things.
Yeah.
Hang on, Ari. Ari, this is very interesting, Ari, what point you're making, right? It is very interesting whenever we try to talk about the history of subcontinent. Every random person will come from Pakistan. I'm Rajput, I'm Jat, I have this claim, that claim. But you never eulogize all those people in your country. It is India who still celebrates, we have Cheti Chand celebration. Okay, we have Julelal Sai, we have a holiday on Cheti Chand. We have all these celebrated heroes, ancient time, not including the tribals, Virsa Munda, Jalkari Bai. So we celebrate because we celebrate the diversity. While this Islamic homogeneity has killed Pakistan's their own culture, and there's a constant refusal to acknowledge this. There's a constant refusal to acknowledge that how uniformity under this one idea of Islam has created a huge identity crisis in the Islamic Pakistani society, which is actually bloodthirsty of each other. The violence in Karachi happens between the Pashtuns and Sindhis. It's unimaginable. And this is just two groups we are talking about. When you bring Muhajirs, when you bring Punjabis and Pashtuns rivals, this is even next level. So Ari, I really think that we have to acknowledge this point that we don't, as you said, we are not against the ideology. People should have that ideology, but there has to be a honest acknowledgement. When things don't work out for you, you have to acknowledge this is not working.
Yes. See, one of the things which I find problematic in Abrahamic ideological system is possibility of fair criticism, and that's why all the Abrahamic system of religion, they have laws on blasphemy. That is, there is a particular defined limit to which you can question things, to which you can criticize things, and therefore these ideologies, especially Abrahamic ideologies, tend to become political in nature, tend to be driven politically in controlling people as intellectual slaves. And I'm being very upfront about it, and this is one imported idea that we have taken from Arab and continue to have it in our civilizational sphere, which continues to divide us. It has already divided us, and it is continuing to divide us. And it's very happy to see that Munir is interested in the history of his land, in the history of his motherland. And I just want to advise him that there are greater sources of history for Sindhu Desh or Sindhu land. As I was mentioning, it is there in Mahabharata. You can read about Jayadratha, and then it is, of course, we have the Indus Valley Civilization. Mohenjo-daro has been found in the Larkana district. I'm sure Munir would be knowing about that as well.